In the heart of the great baobab forest, nestled between rolling hills and golden plains, lay a small village where an outcast woman lived in solitude. The villagers called her Nia the Cursed, for her skin bore the telltale signs of leprosy, white patches spreading across her body, fingers curled inward as though resisting life itself. Children whispered stories about her, saying she had once been beautiful but had angered the gods. The village elders warned against looking into her eyes, claiming they held the power to bring misfortune. Merchants refused her trade, forcing her to scavenge or rely on the kindness of the old healer, Mama Didi, who was the only one unafraid of her presence. But what no one knew, what even Nia herself had tried to forget, was that she had once been Princess Adama, heir to the powerful kingdom of Zond.
Years ago, on the night of her coronation, her father, King Bantu, had declared her the most radiant jewel of Zond. Adama was not only blessed with beauty but also wisdom and a kind heart, loved by the people and adored by suitors from across the lands. But there was one who envied her. Malaku, the royal sorcerer, had long harbored jealousy. He believed no mortal should possess such beauty and power, and in his bitterness, he cast a curse upon her. "You shine too brightly, princess," Malaku had hissed, his eyes burning like coals. "Let us see if love still finds you when your beauty is gone." Before her father or the court could stop him, Malaku's dark magic washed over Adama. The golden hue of her skin turned patchy and sickly, her once strong fingers twisted, and her delicate features became unrecognizable. Gasps of horror filled the palace. Servants shrank away. The king himself could not bear to look at her.
"Take her away," the king commanded, his voice laced with sorrow and disgust. "She is cursed." Adama pleaded, but no one listened. The guards dragged her from the palace, and Malaku's final words echoed in her mind: "The curse will break only if someone loves you for the soul beneath your flesh. Until then, you will walk the world alone." Adama, now called Nia, wandered from place to place, rejected wherever she went. Townspeople feared she carried sickness, refusing her shelter. She begged for food, but most turned away, spitting at her feet. She eventually settled on the outskirts of a small village, living in an abandoned hut near the baobab forest. She learned to survive, gathering herbs and selling trinkets at the marketplace when the merchants weren't looking. Her only friend was Mama Didi, the village healer. The old woman saw past her affliction and often brought her food or warm blankets. "The gods do not abandon their own," she would say. "Your fate is not sealed, my child." Nia had long given up believing in fate. She no longer dreamed of love or breaking her curse. Then one day, a stranger came to the village. His name was Kojo, a wandering hunter seeking work. He was tall and strong, with deep brown eyes that held the wisdom of the land. Unlike the villagers, he did not flinch when he saw Nia. One evening, after a long day of hunting, he found her sitting by the river, washing the few tattered clothes she owned. "You live on the edge of the village," he said, crouching beside her. "Why?" She hesitated. "Because they fear me." Kojo studied her, then simply nodded. "Fear is a weak man's shield," he said. "But I do not fear you." For the first time in years, Nia felt the stirrings of something she had forgotten: hope. Kojo spoke to her daily, bringing fresh meat from his hunts and sharing stories of his travels. He never asked about her past, nor did he pity her. He treated her as an equal, as though she were whole. One evening, as they sat beneath the great baobab tree, she asked, "Why do you not fear me?" Kojo smiled. "Because a face is only a mask. The spirit is what matters." His words sent a tremor through her heart. Could it be? Days turned into weeks, and Kojo remained by her side. He defended her when others mocked her. He held her hand without hesitation. And then, one moonlit night, as fireflies danced around them, Kojo took her hand in his. "Nia," he said softly, "I have traveled many lands, seen many faces, but none as beautiful as yours. Not because of what is outside, but because of what lies within. I love you." The moment the words left his lips, a powerful wind roared through the village. The ground trembled beneath them. The sky above the baobab forest swirled with golden light. Nia gasped as warmth spread through her body. Her fingers straightened, her skin regained its rich golden hue, and the tattered rags she wore transformed into the flowing robes of royalty. She looked at her reflection in the river. Princess Adama had returned. The villagers, awakened by the commotion, ran to the scene and fell to their knees in shock. "It is her," they whispered. "The lost princess of Zond." Kojo, though startled, simply smiled. "I always knew you were more than they saw," he said. Tears filled Adama's eyes. The curse had been broken, not by magic, but by the love of a man who had seen her soul. Word of Adama's return spread to the kingdom of Zond. King Bantu, aged and full of regret, rode to the village himself, weeping at the sight of his daughter. "Forgive me," he begged, falling to his knees. "I was blinded by fear. I did not see the strength in you." Adama embraced her father, for her heart had no place for hatred. With her curse lifted, she returned home, not as the lost princess, but as Queen Adama, ruler of Zond. And by her side, forevermore, was the man who had loved her when no one else would. The end.